Y'all cannot sit up here and tell me that that is not the real Megyn Kelly. Charlize, your hair and makeup, they did that. Hey everyone, it's Sharona from Pay or Wait, and today I'm going to be reviewing Bombshell, which is directed by Jay Roach, who you may know from directing films such as Dinner for Schmucks, Trumbo, Meet the Parents. This film is written by Charles Randolph, who you may know from helping write on the film The Big Short. This film stars Charlize Theron, Nicole Kidman, Margot Robbie, John Lithgow, Kate McKinnon. It's a lot of people in this movie, you guys. It's a very fantastic cast, and this movie really centers around a group of women who decide to take on Fox News head Roger Ailes in the toxic environment that he presided over at the network. And so essentially, a lot of this is played out in the news. A lot of this is already out to the public. But for those of you who may not know of everything that has went down, if you haven't watched The Loudest Voice on Showtime, which also showcases this, then this movie might be for you. So for those of you who are new to my channel, I tell you what I liked about the film. What I didn't like about the film is should you pay or wait to see this film in theaters. So going into what I liked about Bombshell, before I can even get started on the performances, we have to talk about the performance of the hair and makeup. So with Roger Ailes and also too with Charlize Theron, who is playing, or John Lithgow, who is playing Roger Ailes, and Charlize Theron, who is playing Megyn Kelly, the prosthetics, the hair, the makeup, I am pretty confident that Bombshell will clean up all the awards for hair, makeup. That's just me. That's giving my little predictions. I'm pretty confident that they're going to do a sweep, or they will win the majority of the awards during this award season that is quickly upon us. But going into the performances, I really enjoyed Charlize Theron as Megyn Kelly. From the voice to how she moves to how she looks, I think she truly embodied Megyn Kelly. She commanded attention, and I think that for this film, it's weird because it's a film that is about a lot of polarizing figures in the media. It's Fox News they were talking about, one of the most scrutinized networks, and so it's very hard to have a film where you're talking about such a serious topic as sexual harassment, but you have figures who many people may not like. The audience will be divided going in because these are real figures. And so I think that is one of the challenges that Bombshell has. But Charlize Theron, she really does a great job of portraying Megyn Kelly. Also, too, Nicole Kidman does a very fantastic job, along with Margot Robbie. But really, who really surprised me in this film was Kate McKinnon. So Kate McKinnon plays... She plays a reporter in the film who is close with Margot Robbie's character, Kayla. I thought she did a really fantastic job. It's nice to see her. She plays Jess Carr, who works for Fox News. She's still Kate McKinnon. She still has funny moments in the film, but I really enjoyed her. I really enjoyed seeing her in a different role such as this. And so she's one of the people who really surprised me in Bombshell. But also too, this has a lot of comedy. Even though we're talking about a heavy subject, and this could be a pro or con depending on who is the person in the audience viewing the film. But even though it's about such a serious topic, they still take the time to bring the comedy into it because we're talking about Fox News. And so as we get to meet some of these figures and as we see different actors play these characters, I think they do a great job of balancing the comedy where it makes sense, not making fun of what has happened to these women, which is a very serious topic, but also too, really bringing it when they have these personalities on camera, when they have these actors portraying them. I really enjoyed that in the film. Now going into what I didn't like about Bombshell, even though I enjoyed Nicole Kidman's performance as Gretchen, I did feel as though she was underutilized in the film. I wanted to see more of her. Really, her character's case is what sparked all of this to come to fruition for everything to happen. And so I thought that she was going to have a bigger role in the movie than what she did. And so for me, I felt as though that was a miss. When you have someone with Nicole Kidman's talent and what she was doing with this character, you just want to see more of her in the film, and I feel as though that was a missed opportunity. And I wouldn't say the same would go for Margot Robbie, who I think did do a great job in the film, but I do feel as though her character is what really helped bring in the seriousness of the issues with sexual harassment that were happening at Fox News with Roger Ailes. And there's a scene that happens that I wish that we could have had more profound moments like that in the film. And so while this movie is about these women who started a movement at Fox News to really bring an end to this toxic environment, or did they? I feel as though that by the time I walked out of Bombshell, I didn't know if I necessarily felt this huge call to action, or I felt as though that they really brought their point across as to what was happening and what still may be happening within that organization. But overall, for me, due to the performances that they had, John Lithgow was great in this film as well. And even getting the play-by-play of kind of how things played out, I knew what happened with Roger Ailes, but I really didn't know how all the dominoes fell. And so for me, I still walked out enjoying the film. I just didn't feel that the message was fully hit all the way home. And so even though I had some issues with the film, I would still tell you guys, for you and your coins, you should still pay to see this film in theaters. Like I said, it's an amazing cast. Talking about an issue that really does need to be brought up, but I don't know if the audiences are going to be as deeply invested, since these characters are kind of well liked in one realm and then kind of hated in another realm. So I'm interested to see how audiences react to this film. But those are pretty much my thoughts on Bombshell. As always, my name is Sharona from Pay Or Wait, and if you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends, and make sure you hit that notification bell. And I love you guys 3000. I'll see you soon.